following is an excerpt taken from the first of 3 sessions that make up the 7-hour-long Module 5 training course on process piping design. This brief excerpt discusses flange bolts as defined in ASME B16.5 pipe flanges and flange fittings. ASME B16.5 categorizes flange bolts by their strength. In doing so, the standard has segregated bolts into 3 different strength categories. High strength, which is material with a minimum yield strength of not less than 105,000 pounds per square inch. Medium or intermediate strength material, which is material with a minimum yield strength of 30 to 105,000 pounds per square inch. And low strength, which has a minimum yield strength below 30,000 pounds per square inch. This is Table 1B from B16.5 that lists bolt material for high strength, intermediate strength, and low strength. Also listed are nickel and special alloy materials for bolting. Pay particular attention to the note indications below each of the column titles. Below each column title you will notice a notation such as 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are also note indications, such as Note 10, that are located as specific bolt materials in the body of the table. An explanation of these notes shown here clarify the accepted applications of these bolts and provide requirements for their use. And to read through just a few of the notes, Note 2 under high strength bolts states that these bolting materials may be used with all listed materials and gaskets. Note 3 under intermediate strength bolts states that these bolting materials may be used with all listed materials and gaskets, provided it has been verified that a seal joint can be maintained under rated working pressure and temperature. Under low strength bolts, these bolting materials may be used with all listed materials but are limited to Class 150 and Class 300 joints. See paragraph 5.3.4 for recommended gasket practices. And finally, under nickel and special alloys, these materials may be used as bolting with comparable nickel and special alloy parts. And Note 10 states that this ferritic material is intended for low temperature service. Use A194 grade 4 or grade 7 nuts. B16.5 paragraph 5.3.5 as represented here speaks to the joining of a Class 150 steel flange to a Class 125 cast iron flange. In making such a joint, it is recommended, not required, that the steel flange have a flat face with a gasket material that needs only a low bolt load to achieve seal. The low bolt load gaskets are the gaskets listed in Group 1A of Table B-1 of Non-Mandatory Appendix B. It goes on to state that in using low-strength bolting, the gasket diameter need only to extend as far as inside the bolt circle. If intermediate or high-strength bolting is used, then the gasket diameter should extend to the OD of the flange. Note again that none of this is required. These statements are in a non-mandatory appendix and do not use the term shall at any time. B16.5 paragraph 5.3.5 continues with subparagraph C. It basically recites the same thing when joining a Class 300 steel flange with a Class 250 cast iron flange. This marks the end of this excerpt. For more information on the complete course, please contact us at courses@wmhuittco.com. In the subject line, enter Request Info on the Module 5 Piping Design course. Thanks for watching.